everyone, I wanted to share a mini album that I created for the 4th of July celebrations that are coming up soon. This one, I'm not sure what the paper line is. I did pick it up at Ross a couple months ago, and it was a whole entire collection, and it was basically aimed for card making, but I decided when I saw it, it had regular papers in it. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a mini album since that's, my favorite thing to do. So I'll just get started on what I did. On the top and all around, I did a white acrylic paint to give it more of a shabby look. And then the collection came with rub-ons. So I just took a white piece of paper and I rubbed them all out, and then I just cut every single one of them out by hand. So like this one is one of the rub-ons. I have one here. And there's one hiding right over here. This is a Recollections flower. And then I did an I Am Roses, and I just glimmer mist it and kind of made it look like worn down. I used a Stampin' Up! Framelit die. Over here, this is a celebration from Stampin' Up! And the name of it is obviously Celebrate. But it's from the celebration that they had back in March. Yes, I already described this one. This is another one of the Stampin' Up! Punches. I think this one's like the pretty petites that was sticking up there. That's not good. And I just used a blue ink and put July there. And I used one of the Recollection stamps that used to be at Michael's, but now is no longer there. I picked this twine up. It's like a thick twine, and it was from Michael's $2 spot. And I just adhered that down and put, the words across. I'm not sure, but I don't know if I mentioned, I have the 4 here, and this one is a glossy accent, so it's pretty dimensional. I don't know if you can see it or not. I know it's a little bit harder. These came with the collection. They were little flat back pearls. They're really, really tiny, so I just put 3 there. I used my cinch to bind this, and I just used some tulle from Hobby Lobby, and I just put on the different colors, the red, white, and the blues. Okay, and then I'll open it up. This is my first page. And with this page, see, I told you I did all the acrylic white along every single one. I used some of the collection. I used some of the blue paper strip. This is epoxy sticker. This is, oh, you can hear thunder. This is from Spellbinders, one of the Nest abilities. And I just did a double layer to make it have a matte. These rhinestones were also with the collection. So I just did here 3. I love working with 3s, 5s, odd number, 7s. I did 3 of the paper line again, and these are really shiny, so I thought they were so cool to work with. This is another one of the rub-ons that I cut out. And then these have part of the paper line, like this is a fan, and then they have the compass. I just thought it was so pretty. Okay, on this one, I did the matte, and I just distressed the paper to make it look older. I used another one of the rub-ons and cut that one out. Here's another epoxy sticker. And then another one of the rips. And over here I used my Martha Stewart punch. That's like the doily lace one, I think it's called. I'm not too sure. If you need to know, I do have the name of them. I do keep all the names. So I thought that page was just so pretty. And I try to keep this one more simple. It's a little bit harder to do with 4th of July mini albums to make them more, pop. So I had fun playing with this one. I did another one of the Stampin' Up! Framelits, and I just did another double layer. I used more of the red rhinestones. This one is a chipboard piece from the collection. So I just popped it up, and then I used Good Times on it. So, let's see, there you can see it a little bit. This was another one of the rub-ons, and then I did another piece from the paper collection down here to make it a little bit more dimensional. This is a piece from the collection, and there was a really cute bike in the background, but unfortunately it didn't look good when I left it blank here. So I had to put something there. It just, I don't know, the balance was not there with the bike showing, so I know I had to cover it up. This is another one of the Recollections flowers with an epoxy sticker. So that's it for that page. And then this one, this was part of, I'm trying to get my hands out of the way, but I don't feel like it's working so well. Okay, so this was one of the paper collections, and I just thought that that was so cute. I did my own rosette, and I just kind of distressed it, made it look a little bit older. This is a rub-on, and I just cut a circle out from the back with my punch, and then I just layered that on top. Here's another one of the rub-ons, and I did the same technique where I just kind of distressed it a little bit. I did a double mat, and then I put another one of the epoxy stickers down there. So that's that page. Okay. On this one, I pretty much try to be repetitive with this album. I didn't go too extreme and change it on every single page. I wanted to keep the flow kind of the same and kind of, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for, but cohesive. I didn't want to go too crazy. So I did this, which is part of the paper line, and it kind of has like the little scallop edging, so I didn't want to change that. I just stuck a enjoy sticker on top, and it is raised up. Here's one of my other rosettes that I make, and I just use this making my scoreboard. They're pretty easy to make, so I don't buy like the dies or nothing, I just do it by hand. This is another one of the punches centers, and I just put it on top, and then I cut out another one of the rub-ons and just layered that. This is the Martha Stewart, and I just line it up so that they're, evenly spaced in between, and so it matches up, and I just put that along the edging, and I just layered one on top of the other. This one I did another double mat, and I just put the blue and the white, and then I did the little camera. I thought that was so adorable, so I put that down in the center. Okay, and on this page, this one's like more of the red page, I did the Liberty Bell. I did 2 double mats on this one. I thought this one was so pretty. I don't know, I love how the red went really great with the other reds. Like, I was very impressed with this. I did another epoxy sticker down here, and this one's pretty simple. I did add, they're a little bit harder to see. There we go. I did the little rhinestones down here in the blue, and then I did 5 of them over here in the corner to kind of highlight that corner. So that's that page. Let me get my finger out of the way right. Oh yeah, and I forgot, look, I did a little stamping right there. Sorry, forgot that I didn't show that one. Okay, so we'll move on to the next page. And once again, another one of my lovely rosettes. I love making those. They're a lot of work, but I love the outcome of them, and you can make them different every time. I have some where I do the punching around the edges. I have to figure out who I saw that in a tutorial. I can't even remember who it was right now. I've watched so many YouTube videos. But they taught us how to do the punching, and then you do the scoring, and it looks so awesome. So I did a Recollections bottle cap stamp, and then I don't remember where this little butterfly came out from, so I just stamped it and cut that one out, and it is meant to be 3-dimensional. It's a little bit hard to see, but yeah, you can see I can put my finger underneath it. This is another one of the Martha Stewart's, and I just lined it up and put that in the background. This is one of the newer spellbinders. I found it at Joann's a couple months ago, and this is the first project I used it in, so I was really excited to find that. And this is just another mat in the background. This was part of the collection, the Hour Journey, so I just decided not to cover that up in any way, shape, or form. I did the USA, this is rub-ons, and then I have a little Stampin' Up! Punch that looks like a little postage, so I just punched that out. Another one of the epoxy stickers. So there's that page. And then this one, another one of my little rosettes. I know, I started falling in love with making them with this paper collection. I thought that they just looked so awesome with the paper line. So I did another one of the punches, and then I did the Recollections bottle cap, and then I did a little rose, and that's a Stampin' Up! Rose. I also did this from the rub-ons and just made it, with a little dovetail, I think they call it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm having like a blank here. I don't know what's going on with me. This one's another one of the rub-ons, and I just cut that out. I don't think I mentioned that the rhinestones, I put those there. Here's another one of the little rub-ons. And this one is a pocket page. So I have 3 of the tags here. And so these are double-sided. So there's 1, 2 and 3 tacks. And then I did another one of the big framelits from Stampin' Up! And just put that in there so I can put a picture here. And then I can do all my journaling and stick that back in there. This paper, I was so happy to find this. It was only like $5 for a huge collection of paper. It was like one of those packs. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get that. It was gorgeous. So yeah, I picked that up. So this is this page. And here's the back. And I have my stamp, but I haven't stamped it yet. And that's usually the last thing I do, but I've been a slacker and forgot to stamp it. So I gotta do that sometime soon. So once again, this was my 4th of July mini album. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.